came about?
Well, it seemed to make sense, you know. It seemed to be that bringing these things together in my studio, reading the poems, looking at the watercolors, how can we package this in some way that we can give it to people? The thing has grown and taken on shape and form that, you know, we didn't think out to begin with. As things do if you're being creative. You know.
Now, how did the music element come into play?
We invited Shirish Korde out and had a visit.
It's beautiful music, and I was sort of, you know, I mean, strange music, unusual, not familiar at all, and yet I thought that this sounded like what my watercolors might sound like, you know, if they could make a noise. You know.
Nice.
At least I hope they would.
I asked him at one point, you know, what was it about the poems that intrigued you? And he said, well, a number of things, but he said, I really like the way you use silence in your writing, and that's something I'm working with in my music. And when he said that, it really made sense. I mean, that is actually something I'm thinking about, particularly in poetry, where you're working with a line break, not necessarily the break of a sentence. So you're working with the white space on the page very differently. And you're also, I think, in poetry, of course, working with rhythm, you know, and the musical aspect of language very directly. But sitting down with Shirish and then the cellist that he works with, Jan Muller Szeraws, was also just exciting and humbling. It was amazing to watch Shirish working. You know, he would literally say, Jan, you play this, Leila, start reading. And he was sort of composing us, right? And it was extraordinary.
It was fascinating to watch him, you know, bring something into being that wasn't there before, just from the music and the words, and you know, just kind of coaxing. But really, I was intrigued.
Last week I saw the beaver who's been cutting down the woods near my house. It was evening, the weary light thinning through the trees by the time I reached the bridge. Sound came first, a crack so loud I flinched, thinking my neighbor had shot his gun.